What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling well, it's not really a problem, but it is definitely an inconvenience on my Silverado. My passenger door, whenever you roll it down, the window down, it's got this god-awful creak, and it drives me absolutely up the wall. So we're going to get it in here, get the door panel off of it, and I've got some white lithium grease that we're going to put on the window track itself, because I think that's what's squeaking. So we're going to get the truck in here, get the door panel off, and we'll get to it. So, before we get started, disclaimer, I have not taken one of these off before. I do know that this has to come off, and I got a little pick we'll stick in there and take it off. So we got a cover here, I'm not exactly sure how the door handle comes off. But we'll give her a once over, and then we got some stuff behind here, and I'll show you what tools you're going to end up needing. Alright, so these are what I believe we're going to need. I got a 10mm socket, of course on my little impact, a very fine point flathead screwdriver, a small little pick, a 3-inch extension, and a 3/8 ratchet. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here with the pick, pry this little tab up. I've already got it, and that just comes out. We'll set that to the side, and then we'll take our screwdriver. You've got a cap right here, it's got to come off, a cap right there has got to come off, and this whole centerpiece has to come off, because when you take the centerpiece off, it's got a bolt down here and a bolt up here. The handle comes off so you can get your switch panel out and get it disconnected so we can get it out of the way. So we'll let's go ahead and pull those off. So as you can see, we had a bolt down here, bolt up here, there, and then one behind the handle here, which I'm still not sure how that thing bolts on. Maybe it'll come off the door. We'll get there when we get there. And something that I didn't mention that we're gonna need is, I call them tree pullers. So we call them at work. It's just a fork type screwdriver that people use to remove door panels. You can get them at Walmart. You can get whatever you want. So now we're gonna take this off, and this piece right here has to come off, a little trim between the door panel. It goes up the A-pillar. That should just pull right off. So let's get this thing off here. Wow, that was a lot harder than I feel like it needed to be. This little clip here has got like a squeeze clip, and you kind of got to rotate the door panel to get it, because this is out of the door handle. So now that we got that off, we need to hopefully get this off, and hopefully it goes back on when we're done. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Alright, so I hope y'all can see this. Here is the window regulator in all its glory right here. The window track continues right here. And then I believe this piece right here is called a carrier plate. I did used to make window regulators, and the grease that I actually have is for window regulators, so that's perfect because I wonder if y'all can see that. It is bone dry, so I'll get it all greased up and heck, should be good as new. So we got our little bag of this grease. I might need to mix it up a little bit. It's a little watery. Let me I'll be back. We are back. So I'll take my grease, my knife. This is probably a step that, you know, if you buy new white lithium grease, this probably just go ahead and avoid this one. This, however, I've had for quite some time. So this is an extra step that I have to do. Squeeze it out to the end of this cut off water bottle. Just to try to get it in a more suitable container for me to dip my paintbrush in. This stuff is nasty. Forgot how gross this stuff was, but it works extremely well. So, don't touch my seat. Now we got it in a suitable container. There's a good little mix. Then we're just gonna kind of brush it on. Covering what we can with the brush. And then I'll get my fingers in here in a second and get what we can't. So now that I can't do anything else with the brush, I'm just going to get a little bit on my fingers here. What we're going to do is, instead of just slapping it all back together and it's still squeaking, so I'm sure we've all heard that terrible sound when they run out of grease. From a rag. Let's go ahead. Take the gloves off. Plug my switches back in. So we forgot the back one. Not a big deal. Let's get our paintbrush. Some more of this grease. This one's a little bit more readily accessible here. I'll grab a pair of gloves. Now I don't mind getting dirty and greasy. This grease is, it's something else. So we got our gloves back on. Get some of my fingers here. I'm just gonna run it up and down this window track. So I want it real nice and covered. That way the sound goes away, because as y'all heard, it's pretty god awful. Alright. So and voila. That's definitely what our problem was. I'm going to run it up and down a few times, make sure all the grease is spread out real nice and even. Sure I'm not getting out of my window. And that's it. I got the squeal fixed, thank God. So I'm gonna put the inner cover back on and put the door panel back on, and she's ready to go. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Maybe hit the little subscribe button down there for me. I don't post very much due to work, but I do try to make videos. I do enjoy making the videos. There's a lot better content coming. I do have some plans for the future. Just it's kind of slow right now. So I hope y'all found the video useful, and take care.